Yes, it is. Okay, let me move over, not run over a dog's tail.
Dog would appreciate that.
You know, he was in front of the cupboard today in the kitchen, and I had to get a pot out, and I tried to move him, and he wouldn't move. He literally, I had to move him with the door, like, crazy dog. Okay, I found this little card fold. It's kind of cute, and it was called the handbag card. So probably not, you wouldn't have to do a little thing like this if you didn't want to. You could just do a ribbon up top. And I did have some Velcro lying around the dollar store, so I made that. So I thought it was kind of cute, and it does stand up. So, you know, you could do a lot with it. You know who we're missing? Farah. Is she still doing school? I haven't talked to her in a while either. I need to talk to her. Okay, so here are the pieces you need if you haven't cut them already. I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm using the hand pen designer paper, and I thought I would grab some pieces from the hand pen memories and more card pack. So I'll show you that. These are fun too if you just want to make some really quick cards and you don't want to think. These are so easy because all you have to do is get a piece of paper and mount this on it, and then mount it to the front of your card, and honestly, that's it. You got yourself a card, and they're so cute. Lots of cute little messages. The memories and more card packs are quite cute. I don't often advertise them, but I do a lot with them. And I bought them because I was going to do a class with them, but I've been too lazy. I'm going to put the measurements off to the side for a minute.
Oh, I was looking at it.
Oh, sorry. Maybe I'll put it up here. Does that work?
What's card flap is what?
Card flap
just like, is that the same?
You know what?
The same base paper?
Yes, the same base paper.
Oh.
Somebody take a screenshot because that won't stay there for very long. Do you get it?
I don't have a way to take a screenshot. Hold on.
Okay.
2 3/4 by 5 1/2. You can do that.
Let's see if that's big enough. Yeah, it's good enough.
Who said that?
I just took a photo with my phone.
Okay. Well, I'll talk about the measurements as I move forward. Yeah. So here's my, so here's my 10.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. Okay. And we're going to score this. Here. Where did my other notes go? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to score it. So get your tool. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 with your long side up, 4 1/4, and then 5 1/4, and then 6 1/4. 6 1/4, which I gotta open this up for. 6 1/4. Okay. 4 1/4, 5 1/4, 6 1/4.
Sorry, Leanne, what was the first one?
4 1/4.
4 1/4. Thank you.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
When you've done that, fold it in half. And it doesn't matter if you do this backwards because there's no right or wrong side to the cardstock. So if you find that this is, I don't know, on the other side, no big deal. Okay, so this is what you want. So mountain fold in the middle, and then 2 valley folds on the left and the right. So then you're going to take that 2 3/4 by 5 1/2.
Mhm.
Bring in your score tool, and at 1/2 inch, you're going to put a score line at 1/2 inch. A score line on 1/2 inch. That's all you'll need your cutting tool for now. Yeah.
Leanne,
I'm gonna go
I
again.
wasn't,
Yeah,
I wasn't watching. Which way did you do the half inch? Okay,
on the long side.
on the
See
long
that?
side. Okay, thank you.
And you can fold that over, and because we don't
Kirby.
want to see,
Kirby.
or we're gonna put it on the inside. Oh, I did not cut mine right. I hope you cut yours right. 5 1/2, right? I cut mine at 5 1/4. Don't ask me.
No, don't.
Don't ask me why I did that. Okay, I will do it again.
Are they supposed to be even?
What do you mean even? Like it
Your
should-
first piece that we did the mountain fold in, should the
Yeah.
end come up even on each side like
Yeah.
oh, so what
Yeah.
did I do wrong? Okay,
Yeah, 4 1/4, 5 1/4, 6 1/4.
okay.
You've got a minute. I have to cut another piece here. Piece 2 3/4. 5 1/2. And then you're gonna score at 1/2 inch. Which leaves 2 1/4 from the fold to the other side. From here to here should be 2 1/4. All right. So whatever means of adhesive you have, be it glue or double-sided tape, doesn't matter. I'm going to use glue. I have folded this little 1/2 inch piece over, and what I'm going to do is glue it to the inside of your card. Inside. So this is going to be my outside here. It's going to sit like that. This will be my inside with the valley up. Take this little flap and I'm going to glue it to the inside, because eventually we're going to put some DSP over it, and that'll hide the seam here. So I hope you're following. You know if you're behind or you need a catch. So I'm going to put this on the inside, just like that. I'm going to fold it over so that I'm right at the top of my outside piece. I kind of like the glue better for this, because then I can
Wiggle
get it a little more precise. So there's lots of things you could do with this at this point, actually, if you wanted to do one of those border dies. You could put a nice edge to this, which probably should have been done before we put it on, but that's okay. Just saying it now. If you do it again, you could do some corner rounders on each end. That would be nice too. I think I still have my old one in here somewhere. I don't think they sell this anymore, which is a shame. Old Stampin' Up! Rounder. All right, that kind of sets it off. So here are my inside pieces that I took from the hand pen. So I'm gonna put, I did have to cut them down slightly. I'm gonna put the black and white one there, and I'm gonna put this everyday adventure here, where I can write my message to someone. Or I could do it the other way around, but maybe I'll do it that way. And this time I'm gonna use some double-sided tape. See, it's hard to cover up when the other side's so pretty, but anyway.
Yes.
Such it is. Not much I can do. You could also, if you wanted to, with some blends, that would be very pretty. Okay, like that. Well, I'm using the hand pen. Of course, you just use some DSP paper. And I didn't actually put the measurement for, I'll tell you that in a minute. I can give you the measurements I used for this little area. In this little area. So they think
Yeah, I was
forgot to
curious
put
about that.
Yeah, so I'll tell you that in a second.
Okay.
Let's just put this together. All right, so on the front, here is my 2 inch by 5 1/4. And because I rounded those corners, I'm gonna round these ones too.
5 1/4.
Yeah, 5 1/4 is what the DSP should be. Put that like that. Give it a little glue. That's running out. There we go. One. This piece on the front as well. That one I think I just with my tape runner. Just like that. All right, so I'm gonna take some ribbon and I'm gonna take about 24 inches of it. Well, I think it's easier if we do this. I'm going to, you know what I'm gonna do on this one? I'm not going to make the handle. I think I'm just gonna make a bow on this one. Yep. Just gonna make, so very little stamping in this one if you didn't, you know. If you wanted to not stamp so much, it's kind of a fun one. All right. This is pale papaya and I'm not sure if that's, I don't think that's pale papaya, but it works, right? Good Lord. What am I doing? Right over left, left over right. That is the way to do it. Left over right. There we go. All right. Here. Let's take a lot of ribbon to go about 24 inches to give you enough to play with making your bow. Like that. Get nice and tight. All right. Take some scissors. One. There's two. You could always put a couple glue dots underneath if you don't want it to move.
How'd you get your bow so pretty?
I'm an expert. I'm a Stampin' Up! Expert.
Yeah, I'll say.
I did many, many years of tying bows. You know, there is a trick to tying a bow.
Is there?
For those that are bow challenged. Now, I haven't done this in a long time, so I have to remember how to do it. Does anybody know this trick?
No.
Ooh, how is that go again? Get this. Oh, I'm gonna do it with a piece of ribbon I don't really care about. Rather than waste that, I know I have a little end piece hiding in here somewhere else on the floor. Oh, it's not really a bow, but it is a bit of a fun trick. If you just do this, and you go over a bottle of some size, put a knot there, pull it off, and then you cut this. And you've got yourself a little knot.
Oh, look at that.
Did that
That-
make sense?
Too
I know
simple.
that one. I can't remember the actual ribbon one. If I remember, I'll put a little video up on our group. Okay, so I cut this out as a little, it was on a sheet like this. And I just hand fussy cut it. I'm gonna put it here. And I'm gonna put it there. And you know what? Now that I've put it here, I think I might. I think I might cut the edge off. Maybe. No. Okay. I'm sounding very in. Of course, you just want to put the top glued. You don't want to glue the bottom. You just want to glue the top of your flap. So make sure you get that in there. That looks a bit good. And I did buy these at the dollar store. I've had them forever. I know they're still there. They do come in handy for crafting. They're just tiny little adhesive, what do they call them? Velcro. So I'll take one. You can even cut these in half if you wanted to, but I did not. They come in handy for some projects. And I just stuck it down. And that is my little handbag card. Let me tell you what the measurements are for the inside, because this card I did differently. I didn't have to do that, but let me just tell you. I'm pretty sure this is 4 1/4, but let me just measure because I forgot to do that. So my border piece here is definitely 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Okay. So 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Is that what I said? 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. That means the white piece is 2 1/2 by 4. So the white piece is 2 1/2 by 4, and the border is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And I did the exact same top and bottom, and you can't tell because we're not here in person, but I did pop this up with dimensions just to give it a little pop to it. It was thick enough it could handle something popped up on the inside. So I actually think you can do a lot of different things with this. You know, you could put something, remember the other week when we had that card with that fake pop-up card or whatever I called it? You could put something here as well. If you know what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? An image that you've stamped out, something to pop up when it opens up if you want to. I think that would be kind of cute. And that is basically the hand card. Oh, so the front, just so you know, you can do anything, but I just cut out a circle with one of my circle dies, and then that was a die from the gingerbread stamp set, and the VFP that matched, and I just popped it up.
Can you repeat those measurements that you wrote down there?
This one?
Yeah, can't see it.
Yeah. So the white pieces are 2 3/4. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I lied. 2 1/2 by 4 inches. That's the white.
Oh, okay, 2 1/2 by 4. Okay.
And the was 2 3/4 by 4 1/4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions?